Cambridge Primary Science. 4th grade. Activity book. Sound. Exercise 4.1 Sound travels through materials. In this exercise, you will revise what you know about the materials that sound travels through. 1. Write the name of the sound source in each of these pictures. A, B, C, D. 2. Mark each of these statements as true. Check mark. Or false. X. Dot. A sound sometimes comes from a source. B. You hear your friend whispering to you. This shows that sound travels through air. C. When you hear your brother singing in the bathroom, it shows that sound travels through liquids. D. When you hear rain on the roof, it shows that sound travels through solids. Exercise 4.2 Sound travels through different materials. In this exercise, you will find information from a bar chart. Lu and Ming listened to sounds through different materials. This is the bar chart they drew to show how loud the sounds were. Use the bar chart to answer the questions. Loudness of sounds in dB. 1. A. 3. 543,210. Air. Water. Wood. Steel cooking wool. Oil. Hat. Materials. Is the material through which the sound was loudest a solid, liquid, or gas? A. Lu and Ming also listened to sound through a wool hat. The loudness of the sound was 3 decibels. Draw another bar on the bar chart to show this. B. Is wool a solid, liquid, or gas? Which kinds of materials do sounds travel through best on the bar chart? Exercise 4.3 How sound travels. In this exercise, you will make a drawing to show the results of an investigation. Look at the drawing. 1. Make a drawing to show what will happen if you tap gently on the jar with a pencil. Label all parts of the drawing. 2. Make a drawing to show what will happen if you tap hard on the jar with a pencil. Label all the parts of the drawing. 3. Use the words in the box to complete these sentences. A. Vibrations more or less vibrate. When you tap the jar, it makes the rice grains travel through the jar and plastic wrap to. B. The rice. C. The rice grains move gently. When you tap the jar. D. The rice grains move when you tap the jar hard. Exercise 4.4 Loud and soft sounds. In this exercise, you will remember what you learnt about loudness. You will apply what you know to a new situation. 1. Give an example of a loud sound. 2. Give an example of a soft sound. 3. How does the bell make a sound? 4. Suggest as many ways you can think of to make the sound of the bell ringing louder. You can write sentences or draw pictures for your answer. A. Exercise 4.5 Sound volume. In this exercise, you will match sounds with their loudness and compare the loudness of sounds. The first one has been done for you. 1. Draw a line from each of the sounds to match its loudness. 120. Silence please. 70. 100. 60. 110. 0. 2. How loud do you think a Formula One racing car is? Is it softer, the same, or louder than? B. A. Softer, same, louder. Softer, same, louder. Softer, same, louder. Exercise 4.6 Muffling sounds. In this exercise, you will plan an investigation. My sister's phone beeps all the time when someone leaves a message. How can I make it quieter, Danji? B. Which material did Danji suggest to muffle the sound of the phone? Maybe you should wrap it up in a t-shirt, Amira. B. Write down 3 other materials that Amira and Danji could test. 2. Write down 3 other pieces of equipment and apparatus that they will need. 3. What factor should they change and what 4 factors should they keep the same? A. Exercise 4.7 High and low sounds. In this exercise, you will apply what you know about changing the pitch of a stringed instrument. Pedro has made a guitar. Look at the pictures of Pedro's guitar, A, B, C and D. So far he has only put in one string. Suppose Pedro presses on the string at point X and then plucks the string between X and Y. B, X, Z, X, D. 1. Will the pitch of sound be highest when the string is plucked between points X and Y in drawing A, B, C or D? Explain your answer. 2. How will the pitch of the sound change if the guitar string is thicker? X. Exercise 4.8 Volume on percussion. Instruments. In this exercise, you will apply what you know about loud and soft sounds to percussion instruments. Drum skin. Drum skin. Large drum. Small drum. 1. Which instruments do you? A bang. 2. B shake. C-B-A-N-G and shake. Skin. Bells. Tambourine. Maracas. How do you make a louder sound with maracas? Seeds inside. Exercise 4.9 Having fun with wind instruments. In this exercise, you will apply what you know about changing the pitch of a musical instrument. A, B. 1. What sort of musical instrument is this? 2. How do you make a sound with this instrument? 3. In which picture, A or B, is Huan making a higher pitched sound? Write sentences to explain how you know. Use the words high pitch, low pitch, sound, vibrations, air hole, column of air, shorter and longer, in your sentences. Language review. This exercise checks that you understand the scientific words in this unit. Complete the words in the puzzle. Here are the clues for the words across. Make up a clue for 1 down. 4, S, 1, H, 3, 2, R, 5, D, 6, 7, LL, 8, 9, 10, D, L, N, G, 1, 2. Clues across. Describes how high or low a sound is. The unit for measuring the volume of sound is 3. We hear sounds when objects. 4. Hitting a drum is a of sound. 5. The opposite of a soft sound is a sound. 6. Banjos and sitars are instruments. 7. Leaves make a sound when they move gently. 8. Instruments have pipes with air inside. 9. When you want the TV to be louder, you turn up the 10. You can measure the volume of sound with a level meter. Clue down.